How's it going, everybody? It's Charlie again and welcome back to another video on the Chatting Leeds YouTube channel. Hope everyone's had a great day so far. As always, it is time now, guys, for your match preview ahead of the Rotherham game tomorrow night at the New York City Stadium. Just before we get into it, as always, please make sure that you're smashing the like button. Please subscribe if you are brand new, hit the notification bell, and of course get all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below on what you think will happen in this game. So yeah, the Millers away on a Friday evening, obviously, as I touched upon in the predicted 11 upload last night, which if you haven't already, go and check that out. We've got a lot of players that are obviously just coming back from international duty, especially the Welsh lads who only played on Tuesday, so they've probably had, what, 1 day, maybe 2 days training, if that, coming into this game. There's obviously Nonto, who was away with Italy as well, who had a really good international break, by the way. Scoring a few goals for the Italian under-21 setup. But yeah, obviously Leeds United coming into this game on the back of a very good bit of form, obviously beating Huddersfield, Leicester and Plymouth in the last 3 games. Rotherham, on the other hand, are coming into this game on the back of a 5-0 away loss at Watford. We made Watford look silly at Ellen Road, and we beat them 3-0. So, you know, this game on paper should be 3 points, it should be, but is it going to be that simple? I don't think so. You know, like I touched upon in the predicted 11 last night, I think the team will be slightly different. I do think Cooper and Firpo will start the game should Pascal Struijk and Byram not pass the late fitness test. Obviously, there's Rutter, who isn't likely to be available either, and you've got Bamford leaving the line. You know, it's 2023 and there's going to be a team with Cooper and Bamford in there. You know, the back line will definitely be a bit disjointed, so I do think we'll concede in this game. But, you know, they'll fancy it. They haven't got a manager. Obviously, they sacked the manager after they got beat by Watford. Probably hoping that they would get a new appointment in before this game, but they haven't. So it'll be obviously a caretaker team that should take charge of Rotherham for this. So we should be confident coming into this game to take advantage of it. But it's a Yorkshire derby. They're at home. They're actually not that bad at home. Obviously, they've picked up a point against Ipswich at home recently. So, you know, I know they're down in the dumps at the minute, but they are actually not that bad at home, really. But still, even with a slightly different team, Leeds United should be going there and taking all 3 points comfortably. I do think we'll win the game. I do. But like I say, it won't be as plain sailing as a lot of people are trying to make out it will be. I think their fans will be bang up for it, their players will. But obviously Leeds United need to match that intensity as well. Whenever we play, especially a fellow Yorkshire team, you know, they're going to be bang up for it. You know, we all thought Huddersfield would be bang up for it, but they absolutely collapsed in that first half as we terrorised them at Ellen Road. Then you've got Sheff Wednesday, who were bang up for that game. They come and got a point, which is obviously their famous point of the season. So yeah, overall, you know, I am feeling quietly confident going into the game. I'll give an early score prediction now. I think it'll be 2-1. I think it'll be tighter than people make out. I think Rotherham will score, probably from a set piece or something like that. I don't think they've got any notable players that can hurt us on the transition. I think we'll boss the midfield. I just think there'll be a point where our defence is slightly exposed somehow, and that's where they'll be able to find their breakthrough. But Leeds United will just have simply too much for them, and I do think the Whites will come away with all 3 points. But obviously, you know, this game could be very significant. If Leeds United get 3 points in this game, I think Ipswich have got West Brom away. That is a very, very hard game. You know, Ipswich of late have started to drop points. Obviously, they did beat Swansea in the last game before the international break, but they conceded 2 goals at home. All their games are high-scoring games. And I'll be honest, I'm not just saying this because I hope it'll happen, but I'd back West Brom in this game against Ipswich. I really would. Then you've got Leicester. I'm not sure who Leicester have got on the top of my head, but, you know, really, I'm not focusing on Leicester. I know we probably should be because Leicester and Ipswich are on the same amount of points. But even though we beat Leicester, I do think they will still win the league this season. So for me, it's Ipswich that we need to catch. Like I say, Ipswich have got West Brom away. We've got Rotherham away. Out of the two teams, Leeds should be winning. And if we can win and Ipswich can get beat, the gap's 5 points then, and then that's when Ipswich's bums start flapping. And obviously Leeds United can really, get their asses into gear, start picking up more wins, and hopefully, over Christmas, we catch them, because, they've got us at Ellen Road on the 23rd of December. And then 3 days later on Boxing Day, they've got Leicester at home. As run-ins go, that is a very tough run-in over Christmas. So, if we can narrow that gap to 5 points and then we beat them, then Leicester beat them. And then if we win at the same time that they play Leicester, there's a lot of football yet to be played, guys. And I think certain Leicester and Ipswich fans are getting a bit carried away with what they're seeing at the minute. Yeah, they've both started off like a house on fire. But if Leeds United hadn't have had the turbulent start that we had, where players were refusing to leave, players were leaving, we had a really weak team out, especially that game against Birmingham at St Andrews. If we hadn't have started like that, and if we'd have had the majority of our players in at the start of this season, Leeds would be in the top two, in my opinion. I don't think Ipswich would be. We've beaten Ipswich and Leicester both at their own grounds. We're probably the most informed team in the Championship at the moment. So they'll be looking over their shoulders thinking, God, Leeds are on the rise, and boy are we on the rise. If we can win this game and then Ipswich get beat against West Brom, that's when we can really start to feel a bit of momentum gathering, and hope that Ipswich just continue to crumble, because I do think they will at some point. How they're winning games is not sustainable at the minute. There's too many goals. They're conceding too many goals, especially at home. It's not sustainable over the full season. I do think they'll be caught, and I think we'll be the team that catches them. I just think we have the best squad overall. And once we get our fully fit team, Jed Spencer at right back, Byron back at left back, Perot, Rutter firing again, then yeah, I do think we'll really start to cook in this league, and we'll really start to put pressure on Ipswich then, and we'll see what they're really made of. So yeah, as I said at the beginning, guys, 2-1 I'm going for in this game against Rotherham. Like I say, big game, significant game, hopefully this weekend, and hopefully we can get the job done, and then it's all eyes on the Hawthorns for when West Brom take on Ipswich on Saturday. But if you've enjoyed this video, guys, make sure you're smashing that like button. Please hit the subscribe button as well. It does really help me out. Hit the notification bell and get all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. And I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.